Well, none of the audio, sorry.
Hello
Uh,
and welcome to
yeah, I think it is working now. It's, it's,
welcome to the Health Data Science stream.
hello. Did you know the plural of anecdote is data?
Plural of
Wow.
anecdote is British Medical Journal opinion piece. Have I told you about my favorite British Medical Journal opinion piece?
Probably not. I don't know.
Um, so there's a British Medical Journal opinion piece arguing that anal sex is particularly dangerous for women. And the main study that they cite looked at like adverse outcomes for men and women who have anal sex, and they found that obviously there's a slight risk for both men and women who have anal sex, but this is higher for men. It's a
What?
more pronounced effect in men. And this article in the BMJ arguing that anal sex is particularly dangerous for women cites this to be like, look, it's more dangerous for women to have anal sex.
What? You okay.
It's they literally just like got it backwards.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you just cite things and you just assume people aren't gonna look, and
Yeah,
they're probably right.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
going to say
yeah. Especially not for BMJ opinion pieces. Like anytime I check the citations on a BMJ opinion piece, like the thing that they're citing rarely seems to support the claim they're actually making.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. The high school
I
research paper
yeah, I
methodology.
mean, I think this is so
Once you become a
common
senior enough
across
scientist, you can just not
everything.
do any work. You can just make shit up and be like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
This study
I
says
mean,
it's bad if you have anal
this
sex.
is how you get to the point where like people, ask ChatGPT or whatever for like citations, right, and get completely like things that don't exist, right? That's just
Mhm.
completely made up, and they'll just get published, right? It's like that's bad, obviously, but the only way you got there in the first place is because no one was checking any of it at any step of the way. Like, there have to
Yeah.
be so many failures before you get to the point where someone can successfully do that.
You're peer reviewing. Like, because it's you don't get any credit for it. Like, it's
Yeah,
something you basically do on a voluntary basis. And it takes a really long time to like thoroughly peer review an
yeah,
article.
right.
Like the most recent thing I peer reviewed, like it was doing I'm trying to be vague enough that I'm not like breaking peer review confidentiality.
uh,
Um
I just
it
talked to
was
someone.
like discussing ethical issues in a particular field. So there wasn't any like methodological stuff for me to check really, but it still took me an entire fucking day to like read it and comment on it.
mhm,
And then when I got the revision, like it took another day to read it and comment on it because there was like quite
yeah,
a lot of revisions. Um, and like that's not even something that's got like a methodology that you have to like check, and without me going and really checking most of the citations, because if there's like 50 citations, like you're not normally going to go and check every single citation. Like if one of them
right.
looks off, or you're like, oh, I'm not sure about that claim, you'll probably check it. But if you're like, oh yeah, that seems fine, like it's just not really possible within the structure of how peer review works to do it.
Right. Yeah, it had to be given a lot more emphasis and attention and yeah, like value. There's just not
Yeah.
value put on it. Yeah, I mean this is the same with so many things. I'm just like because it happens all the time in journalism, right? Or I mean obviously editorials are fucking hilarious. Like, nobody fucking cares. But uh, there's all kinds of shit that people just write and publish on major publications, and it's just like, this is all fucking nonsense. Like, just factually. Like,
So much stuff gets published with just like really basic statistical errors. Like some journals will pay people to do statistical peer review. Like they'll have 2 normal peer reviewers, and then because like there's starting to be more recognition that like you do need a statistician to actually check the statistics thoroughly, and there's not enough people that can do that. So like you don't get paid very much for it, but like there's starting to be like people getting paid for doing statistical peer reviews specifically. But that's still just like looking at the author's description of what they did and going like, yeah, you didn't use a completely insane statistical model. They're not actually like checking the data or like do like that. There's you still have to assume that the authors aren't lying.
right.
Bold assumption. Let's see how it pays off.
Yeah, so far, no one has ever lied about the research that they've done. Anyway,
Source.
it's
I made it up. Yeah. We're still in Bethesda Souza. I don't really remember. I guess we just went down a bunch of levels last time. We got a rocket launcher.
Yeah. Yes, you found a rocket launcher on a guy. You are very close to the end. I believe the next floor is the final level of Bethesda Souza.
We have a bunch of shit that's all of our shit is frozen. It's fine.
Yeah, well, you're at minus 72 degrees. You should probably be frozen if we're being honest.
It's fine. Oh yeah, we got a grenade launcher and a missile launcher and our chain laser. These are good.
Zero says frozen doesn't impact functionality for most non-liquid things.
That's not realistic.
Look.
Bad game.
Okay,
Can't believe
calm
this
down.
game.
You should look inside the cryovat, because it looks like there's something in the middle there.
Yeah, let the cold air out. It'll help.
Well, look, I said look. I didn't say open it.
Ympurify. Bubbles of
That
green
good?
stipules are arrayed in rings of quickening lattice growth. The pace is sorcerous. The earnest and ever forward will of the plant world is captured here at a millionfold. Omniphase.
Sierra wants to know how you propose we develop a realistic simulator for an ontological anchor or normality guess.
I don't think Seawolf has had significant enough interaction with either of these things that he's going to understand that sentence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, because you picked up a rocket launcher and you don't have space for it.
That's right. We're going to deal with this next time. And now it's next time.
Yeah.
Oh no, now it's next time.
Oh, we don't have a backpack on. Although this thing's probably giving us, cold resistance. That's probably important.
Yeah, I'll take off our fur coat so that we can wear a backpack.
Your tools real quick.
Tools.
Don't remember if you're carrying around a hover sled or not.
Oh, we're carrying around a portable wall.
Okay, you're not carrying around a hover sled.
We could probably hand stuff off to
Yeah.
Koyukama.
Koyukama. Kakakama.
Right, it doesn't show me a weight in here, which is annoying.
Yeah, it does. It's in the bottom right. Oh, sorry, of the individual items.
Yes. Cannot
It
sort
shows you.
by weight, and then...
No.
Uh,
Well, what if you hit Control Tab?
Heavy things
What
are.
what sorting options do they have? I don't actually know.
I don't know what that did.
Okay, it's just by class and A to Z.
Let me look at our inventory. Can I sort in here by weight?
Probably not. You can hit Tab and find out.
It tells you how many pounds of each one you have.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it.
Energy cells
Anyways,
heavy.
the majority of your weight is probably going to be in your liquids, if I had to take a guess. Or at least the plurality.
And those are frozen, so
Oh my god, you have 80 pounds of missile weapons?
Well, you know.
we found the weight.
Oh, we probably don't need the combat shotgun. I don't remember when we picked that up. Then we got 2 sniper rifles.
Mhm. Got your carbine, your missile launcher, your grenade launcher.
Yeah, you know.
The rocket launcher isn't even as heavy as the shotgun, is the thing.
That is interesting. Oh, because the shotgun isn't heavy, right?
Sorry, what? Oh,
the
yes, it's
the
not a
rocket
heavy
launcher is
weapon.
a heavy weapon, so its weight is getting reduced, right?
Yeah, I forgot that you had that perk.
Yeah.
Or skill, whatever.
It's a perk, sure.
Yeah.
It's a feat. I mean, we do have 17 pounds of fresh water, but like,
Yeah.
well, I mean more than that, but
The majority of the weight is actually just all of the random files, empty files you're carrying around that are 1 pound apiece. Yeah, but Seal's not going to drop the missile launcher, so
I'm also not gonna hand it
should-
over to Kayukama Kakakama.
oh, you're handing over both of your sniper rifles.
Well, I'm not using them at the
Interesting.
moment.
Well, then hand over everything you don't have equipped.
Again, I don't want to hand over the the loaded missile launcher or grenade launcher.
Hand over the booster gun. Not gonna use that shit.
I assumed it didn't weigh very much.
5 pounds.
Oh, it is 5 pounds. Okay.
Hand over your mines that are 3 pounds a pop. Hand over your 8 files.
Does Kayukama Kakakama know how to use mines?
Doubtful.
I feel like this is the thing I don't want to be unclear about. Gotta be honest.
Alright. You're underweight at this point, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, now quick save again.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Alright, now open up the cryo chamber that the thing is in.
It seems like a bad idea.
Well, yes, that's why I asked you to save first.
Sad Amos, the Sky Bear. What?
This is the one I really want you to open, and I actually want you to fight this guy.
Also has Omniphase,
Yep.
whatever that means. A whole man is formed of skin stuff that mirrors the subsurface scattering and rivulet imperfections of sculpted marble. He is white and pink and blushing with the sanguinity of moonlight, filtered through a sieve of monofilament chrome. Eyes drawn to elastic point, he casts a furious gaze on a world made defamiliar. Equipped, Flume Flyer of the Sky Bear, ceremonial vibro Kopesh, jeweled sandals. Okay.
This guy is my favorite character in Caves of Cud.
Why is that?
Cause he fucking rules. I need you to fight this guy.
Okay, well we're doing some recon.
Okay. So, something you are not going to experience because you managed to kill the juiced cannibal before anything disastrous happened is
The juiced cannibal.
the guy who was
Okay.
carrying the missile launcher.
Okay, sure.
It was called a juiced cannibal.
Yeah, sure. Look, that was like 3 weeks
Um,
ago.
Yeah, well, look, Seawolf. I expect you to have a better memory than me.
We blew him up immediately. I don't know that I even saw it the first time.
You absolutely did, because we talked about the juiced nature. Yeah, no. Like I said, this guy rules. But one of the things that the Juice Gamble does, due to having a fucking rocket launcher in a room with a bunch of
Blow
cryo
up.
chambers,
Yeah.
is blow up the cryo chambers. And essentially anything in here is absolutely terrifying to release.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Phase
with maybe
spider.
with the exception of the phase spider.
Oh, I don't want to fuck with the phase spider.
No, but you did fuck with the phase spider
I
last
know.
time.
I do remember that. Awful.
It is the
Or
least
Yukamu
terrifying thing
Kakakama
in
phased
here.
into a cryo chamber by accident.
That
Hello? Hello, Dio. Why are you screaming? Ow. Why? Why are you so whining? You wanna say hi? Okay, bye, Dio. Don't go back screaming in 30 seconds. Okay, so we want to let this guy out.
yeah. So I guess it may be more appropriate to say you want to break a wall and then try and shoot him to death before he unfreezes. But yeah, we're gonna let this guy out.
Okay.
You may want to reload your chain laser because it's low on ammo.
Yeah.
Koyukama.
Should we just blow him up?
What is your plan to blow him up?
We've got like 6 missiles.
Sure, give it a try.
Frost him quicker because they're hot.
Plus grenades. What'd you say?
Will it defrost him quicker because they're hot?
Distinctly possible.
Should we shoot him with something cold to start off with?
I don't think you have anything cold.
Oh. I was wondering if a chain laser would warm him up less than. What was the critical hit?
Yes, Mary?
Oh, we hit him. Great.
Yeah, I was great. You may need to destroy the glass between you and him. I don't know that, like, your laser beam sure did go through it, but,
Right. I was expecting it to break the glass.
yeah, that's fair.
Well, we're not dealing any damage. Let's try a rocket.
Yeah, go on. Rocket him.
You have to
That-
defreeze before
See-
you can hurt him now.
0 damage?
Yeah. Yo, stop screaming.
Damn. Okay. Well, guess you'll have to defrost him before you can obliterate him.
Okay. Well, that seems
You
bad.
just punch the glass. Yeah, it's probably not great. Then punch some more glass, and then back way the fuck up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't stand so close that you're gonna get froze.
Is Koyokama Kakakama frozen, or is he just chilling?
It's probably frozen.
No, I don't think he is. Okay, I was just curious.
Relaxing.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to have to destroy more of the wall so the cryo gas can escape more quickly. Okay. I should begin defrosting.
Make sure, yeah. I was gonna say, make sure you don't get frozen. It'd be really funny if we unfroze that guy and got frozen ourselves by accident.
I didn't actually assume that he was a bear.
Oh,
Pretty used to things being referred to as the blank bear that are not, in fact, bears.
Did
but what
assume he
about
was
the
a bear.
Beruthamites?
They're not called the bears.
No, but they're the Beruthamites.
Yeah, I get it.
They're bears.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's a different thing. Yo, what's wrong? What did you
Different
need?
thing. Okay.
Yeah, they're bears who are not called bears. That's different from something that's called a bear, but it's not a bear. That's the opposite.
Hmm,
Yeah, what you need?
That are just called the animal they are in this game.
What you need?
Like Koyu Kamu Kakakama, the ape.
Yeah, yeah. But he's an ape.
Yeah.
He's not the sky ape.
He's the
Despite the
legendary ape.
fact that he does fly.
He should be the sky ape.
I don't think he flies very high.
The treetop ape.
The 2 or 3 meters off the ground ape.
Yeah. Dio.
Sierra, I'm with you. I think Seawolf is being ridiculous.
Same. Wolf does not live in a world where bears actively walk around and talk to people, so
You're
he is
correct, I
applying
don't.
completely ridiculous logic to a world where bears walk around and talk to people.
But do sky bears exist?
Sure. Why not?
Well, why not? It's not an affirmation.
Seems like the sort of thing that would exist in this game.
Yes.
Yeah, it could. Just didn't look
Act
like
as
a
if it's
bear either.
a ridiculous possibility, like that
No,
such a thing would exist in this world.
I just looked at this guy. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like one of those wrestler guys in Elden Ring that I beat up. That's called a bear. Now I don't know what the actual shape of this is. It's also described, as not being furry.
Whole man.
What?
It's like 3 words of description are a whole man.
You think he's defrosting? Think Dio's
Probably.
gonna come back and scream at me in 30 seconds? Can I just wait? It should, like, once he's... Oh, I guess I
Yeah.
can't wait, generally, right? Because, yeah.
Oh, okay. You can just hold down 5 as opposed to the long wait button.
Yeah, I just don't want to be doing that when he suddenly they suddenly start attacking.
Fair.
Just like distinguishing between they're aggressive but not able to move, and then once able to move. Dio! Okay, you don't need to give up on screaming me to go harass Rosa.
Yeah, no. That's rude.
I don't know if this is working. Does the gas need to leave? Does it do that?
It does dissipate. The wall. Oh, hello.
Seems to be out.
He's awake now.
Okay. I should have prepped. Probably want to do the whatchamacallit first. This.
Seems reasonable.
I want to put this back on so that I have my light again. I always forget where that is. And tools. No.
I I would guess light.
Light sources. Okay. Hi, Cheshire. Let's find this guy. Where did... Is this guy invisible?
No.
Okay.
He is probably to the northeast, given the force field up there.
Ah, hello. Well...
Thank you. I fucking love Koyokama Kakakama. They solve all of your problems.
Alright, good fight!
Didn't have a gang of 5 apes.
Oh, you would have died like 10 floors ago. Maybe 15 floors ago. I said this at the time, I'll say it again. Koyokama Kakakama is such a lucky friend to have found. So you're gonna...
Two turrets of sun-conducting chrome capped cylinders of burning gas, which straddle a metal trellis of spades girding some sort of guild mark. A 6 helix of fume, the signature of the star engine this flyer is wrought through, twirls toward the sky. Is this a fucking jetpack?
It's a fucking jetpack! Oh,
I didn't think about what flume flyer would mean.
Uh-huh. This is why I wanted you to fight this guy.
The Rocketeer with a rocket launcher.
Okay. So,
Yeah?
I think you should equip it and use it for a little bit. But also, I think you should give it to Koyokama Kakakama for a little bit.
Fuck!
I think it would be so funny for Koyokama Kakakama to have this item.
I have said that I assume because of the way this game works, you know, I can't just burst into the air and then shoot people on the ground.
No, it is. You should equip it and activate it. Like,
yeah, I mean, it seems to me that I can move really far, you know, horizontally.
Yes. It is not a boring jetpack that takes you up. It is a jetpack.
Boring jetpack, Jesus. Wow, Mary.
Look, you've actually, I don't know if you found mechanical wings, but it's very easy to find the boring equivalent of a jetpack that just takes you up. This is a one of a kind item. Yes.
What's recall story?
You should. That was what I was also going to say. Is you should recall story here.
Oh, weird. Song of the Sky Bear. Willem, when Saloom was the land of Cud. There was
the height, a moose on a stirred sod. Of Caiaphas was the Lord Magistrate. Switch skillful arms did earn him that estate. What with his wisdom and his hardness, he conquered all the
hardiness.
Yes, hardiness. I'm sorry. He conquered all the region of Alderses, and through the ear dashed underneath his shroud and Wraith.
Yeah, I guess ear probably.
Yeah. The headies of all those big and proud, and when the coven cooed by Unst ascent, that starry Patosh shall been to prison sent. He laid in all the way and I'm not sure what the door and shut the door, while scared men did quake behind his fore. So burying not the burn in a tomb, but freezing now to interrupt his doom, and one day resurrect to fight again, and make sons of Saloom all full I'm not sure what Thane is supposed to be here. Oh well. They sent Sadamus to cryo prison for his crimes of being too rad.
Yeah, I get it.
Also, you'll want the Vibro Kopesh. It is
Oh yeah.
essentially the best weapon in the game that you're going to get. Yeah, you'll basically want to equip that and only unequip it so you can temporal fugue before re-equipping it.
Full Thane, full of joy. Okay. I don't think I like sort of fake old English, or not old English, but Middle English, like alternate spelling stuff. I like the poem as a poem.
You wrote it is just bad at spelling. Does it make you like it better?
No.
What is your preferred method for communicating something through, like...
I would use older, like that it's an older style. I mean, I probably should use different vocabulary. Yeah, I mean, actual Middle English, I think would also be okay. I think I just don't like funky spellings, that are not. It feels
if it was
very.
actual Middle English,
Uh,
if it was written in actual Middle English, would you be looking at it going, "I hate fake Middle English"?
Would. I cannot successfully differentiate between actual Middle English and fake Middle English.
Yeah, Sierra, I was gonna say, like when it's just a different, like a spelling, it does feel like Game of Thrones shit to me. Like, it's fine. I do like the poem. Yeah, I mean, I maybe don't like that aspect of fantasy.
Don't worry, I already know you're a Michael Lutz.
I mean, that's clearly not true.
Doing a BuzzFeed quiz to find out if I'm Cameron Kunzelman or Michael Lutz.
Oh my god.
Which Range Touch host are you?
I am sad to report that I'm Danny.
I mean, yeah.
That is true.
Yes. I was thinking that.
I don't think it's even close. Like,
Yeah.
Danny and I align on so many things.
Do we have? Is our only way down to go down?
We
the
need
chute?
is the 5-hour long Games of Cards nerd podcast.
Yeah, the only way to go down is through the elevator.
Can we pull the switch?
Yes. But presumably once you're on the elevator.
Well, it says it's a shaft.
Well, no, there's a chrome platform there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well. Alright, Kayakama Kakakama.
Koyukama, kakakama, koyukama, kakakama.
Oh.
Alright. So, you should change your face to be Mechanimist.
Uh-huh.
It might be too late. We'll find out. See if these people are still hostile to you. No, they're friendly. Excellent. You are welcome in their holy places.
To be welcome in
Great.
their holy places.
They
You
love
could
us.
still kill them all, but you're welcome in their holy places.
Hey guys, what's up? Ladder braids. I don't know my braid types.
Yeah, I don't know. To braid hair good. My hair's quite long now. It would be fun to have cool braids. Oh, I want to learn how to do the braid where it like starts at the top of your head, so the hair that's like the hair's braided all the way down, and not just like the part where it's far away from your head, like a French plait.
Sure.
Their braids, I'm pretty sure, are the ones that just sort of look like a ladder when they're done. Because it's pulling
Normal default.
in hair from the side to create the kind of rung effect.
Ladder braid. Huh. Okay, some of these look much more like a ladder than others.
Well, you know, some people are actually good at braiding their hair.
Well, so some of these are like, yeah, one braid,
Ooh,
which would, I don't know how you do,
it's
I
a
guess
cool
you could
braid.
technically do this framing on each side of the face, but most of these are more, they're actually two separate braids that have then been braided between them.
Ick.
So it does actually look like a ladder, which I don't know
Uh-huh.
that I've ever seen this in like an actual
Yeah.
person, but it does look cool. Um, I don't. It'd be interesting to see that, yeah, coming down the side on the sides of someone's face. That seems complicated. Hark hound. What's a hark hound? A
Oh, it's a
mess of
hound that hurts.
burnt hair
Review.
drapes the jowls of a snarling, mean mastiff. Two lengths of sharp canine bone drip her bleaching saliva. Acid wet fangs. Wow.
You pet the hurt hound.
Oh, it's a kennel. The Hound Master. The dog tutor's lips are slick from his constant stream of geometrical growling. Phonemes spun through numerological sieves, which the hounds are trained on. Well, why are they flashing green? They're ecstatic. Sure.
Look, this is a holy place, all right?
Yeah, I mean that is, yeah. Hello. Scrap shoveler.
To be allowed to
Reprogram
get
They
high in
reprogram
holy
the
places.
God damn it.
You can just walk. Well, yeah, you know what? That works. You can just wait for your friends to show up and murk him.
Where the fuck did this guy come from, anyway?
Look, the Seekers of the Sightless Way just kind of do this.
Chest? There's nothing in it.
You should probably just hit auto explore because it will open all of the containers as you come across them if you can loot them without causing a problem.
Okay, I guess I could take those other ones. I just didn't. I should go back and do
Weird
that.
artifact.
Fungicide grenade. Interesting. Okay,
You're
we need to
famished.
eat. Wait, it wasn't this one. Was it this one?
No, I think it was that one.
It was. Okay, well, let's eat something.
Time to start a fire. Right next to this person's personal belongings.
Yeah.
Don't mind us starting a fire in their holy place.
Everybody's got to do it sometimes. We have so many recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can just take all. Arrows don't have a weight, so it's like.
I want the hammers.
I mean, I guess you could sell them.
Yeah, I probably don't need them, I guess.
I experienced the encumbrance mechanic in real life at the weekend.
No.
We
Yeah?
went for a hike and my backpack was too heavy and I was walking kind of slowly and then I gave someone a couple of things out of my backpack and then I could keep up.
Good.
Congratulations.
We found the location of the Nad Pentagon.
Sure did.
It's not the Red Pentagon.
Maybe you should visit the Nad Pentagon.
I'm sure we will. Oh, water. Did I just pick up all this water?
Yeah, you
Yep.
decide to steal all of their water. Cool.
It's not stealing. I mean, I guess it might be stealing insofar as they're only allowing me to pick everything up because I'm disguised. I guess that's stealing. That's.
In retrospect, it might be stealing.
That might be. I might just be using social engineering here. Kayakama Kakakama. Where's
Come here and take
Kayakama?
this water.
Come.
I need you to bear my water for me.
It doesn't have to be the water, but that felt easiest. What the fuck is?
I think you should probably just drop something and go find Kayakama.
I guess.
I have to think long and hard about what I want to drop in this thing.
I
I'm just
was
gonna come back
reading
and pick up.
chat. There you are. Come here.
On the motorway today, I drove past a car that had a personalized number plate that had the letter B, the number 4, a space, and then GAY. And we were like, before gay? Before gay? Are you are you saying you should be in favor of gays? What is this number plate trying to communicate to me?
No, they want to
Before
go back
gay.
to a time before gay existed.
Alo was saying maybe they're saying they haven't come out yet, and this is the period of time before they're gay.
Airfoil normality gas grenade.
Yeah.
Oh, another solar cell.
We love airfoil normality gas grenades.
Sturdy folded
Normal.
carbide dagger. Get that.
That's a good bumper sticker, Cheshire.
Hi guys, the Warden of the Sanctum.
Do not deny me the Mothman.
There are a lot of guys here.
Yeah. This is like their most holy
place.
compound.
Me going to the fucking Vatican. Wow, there's a lot of guys here.
Ah, hello, High Priest of the Rock. Years of proximity to the Beetle have blanched the anti-priest's irises to chrome. Circuit diagram snakes its way across his body in the mixed media of robe embroidery and skin rhyme. Unlike the lyrical circuit batches in the second canticles, this one is a fractal elaboration of itself, blooming under the effect of heretical speciation due to the isolation of the rock. Doesn't it sounds like it's a fucking sect?
Yeah?
A schism.
Uh-huh.
But he's loved by the Mechanimists still.
Look.
And disliked by the villagers of Kukaya for disparaging a famous poet. You want to tell us anything? No.
Do the water ritual with them.
Do we want to do the water ritual with this guy?
I don't know. Why not? The Mechanimus will like you more.
Yeah, I just assume that he's, not good.
He might not be, but maybe you can recruit him to come along with you on your adventure.
Does he?
Maybe he's bad. But on the other hand, maybe he can hang out with you and be bad forever.
Yeah. I don't. What's so strange about this?
Guess we could.
Create a quick save first, maybe.
Okay.
My only reason for saying that is my concern is maybe if you recruit this guy, your reputation might fall low enough that everyone else in here hates you suddenly.
Oh, well, I wasn't planning on recruiting him, but...
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, I mean, yeah, Kaya loves us, regardless. I guess, yeah, you could,
yeah, if you share secrets with him, you'd actually be able to recruit him without it causing a problem.
do we want this guy? I don't know what he
Why not?
does. I don't know, it's not like, a party limit?
No. There's not.
So he can carry for us.
What is loved at?
Maybe 500? You can probably check after you share secrets.
Or rather, oh, not that. There we go. Is
Yeah.
there,
Cheshire, because he got 125 reputation from the water ritual, if he shares a secret, he will still be able to be here after recruiting him.
What's the welcome in the holy places limit?
300, which is why I said if you share a secret with him.
Gotcha. The 24th Octagon Samrod. Yeah.
Share another secret. There's literally no reason not to.
Okay. Location of some forgotten ruins. Trade. You still okay? Oh, now they're white.
Yeah, because he joined your team. One of the things about this guy is he's really good at shooting pistols.
What? Okay.
He has 2 overloaded laser pistols on him by default, and
Well,
he likes blasting.
I'll have a gun for him when we go back to base.
I don't remember what gun you have at base.
Got the one fancy pistol still.
Is it better than his 2 overloaded laser pistols?
I have no idea.
Never tell.
Lens of glass is crusted over the smooth stone where the heat of sacred math burns the air, then cooled in QED. Under the dermis and the meteoritic layer, an electric heart grinds on the field of magnets at the Earth's core and radiates a shower of sparks. This one emits a chrome soft purr. Okay.
When that happens.
decoding the signal.
Is that all we're doing?
Yep. You just came here to insert Q-Girl's disk to
Yeah.
process the data.
Okay. I kind of thought it would say something, but I guess
Nope.
not.
You have to take the decoded information back to Q-Girl to get any kind of information.
Sure. Where is our fucking dude?
We
Oh,
body
there you are.
blocked by like 300 people.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. If you recoil,
Well, yeah, I guess we can just leave.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
This heretic has recognized your adventure as a holy quest and is willing to join you on it. God, Koyokama Kakakama is such a good ally.
The ruin.
Oh, the ruin of House Eisner. No, that's dog shit compared to what he already has.
I gotcha. I did not mean to load it. What did I hit?
You probably hit the load button.
Oh yeah, I was trying to hit look. Okay. I do have an ontological
actually
anchor.
present. Yeah. You want to keep one of those around at all times.
Mm-hmm. I assume this is like a dimensional anchor, anti-magic field sort of situation. I've never had to deal with this shit.
Basically the idea. It gives you the status normality, which prevents a bunch of like potentially harmful but also potentially beneficial effects from affecting you. So, for example, you can't use temporal fugue while you are anchored.
I remember there was some obscure prestige class in one of the million 3.5 edition D&D splat books where as a fighter you could get an anti-magic field like around you to a certain radius, and it was the one way, like it was like, you know, like what if the BMX bandit could just turn off the angels, you know? It was like the worst possible thing for like a wizard who's like completely invincible against some fucker, and then you're like, oh no. Like, now the fact that they can attack like 10 times in a row and you know, deal a million damage actually matters. Am I not taking it to you? I guess I should look at like what our quest says. Return and speak with Otho. Yeah, so many prestige classes are completely worthless in D&D. It's they're easy to write, I guess, and publish.
I will be right back.
What the fuck? That's the chef, presumably. Let's see here. That's Hortensa. That's still Hortensa. Where is... Oh. Hello, Shem, who is slime stained.
Like Bisham.
Jacobo, Sparta Fusile. What is this? That's Darty again. Leading into subclasses instead of prestige classes in 5th edition is a more interesting and parsable decision. It's certainly more parsable. I think the way that 4th edition, the Paragon Paths and Epic Destinies, I think in theory as a structure, I think that worked really well. Again, you had an issue of a lot of them were not very good, and I mean, you just kind of ran into issues of like the level situation in 4th edition in general, but like as a sort of underlying structure of how to do that kind of stuff, I think it worked really well, especially where like most of them were like, you know, there were paragraph paths that were tied to specific classes, and then there were ones that were tied to maybe a group of classes, and there were ones that were tied to other requirements and could be taken, you know, theoretically by anyone. And like it just gave them the freedom to kind of do things in a particular way that I think worked well without being open multi-classing. I mean, also open multi-classing in 3rd edition is, you know, incredible. It's just like obviously it is an endless rabbit hole of unsolvable issues as well. Let's see. That's where the fuck is Mr. Boss Man? Do I need to like go knock on a door or something? Yes, yeah, for the most part, yeah. I mean, this is also the nature of the classes in 3rd edition is part of the issue. They're so variant in capabilities. Oh yeah, aren't they? Isn't the guy down here? Is this him? That's him. Went around the entire rest of the complex first. Have you succeeded in decoding the signal? Yes. Present the disc.
Complete quest step.
Sweet. Journey friend.
Ooh.
Yes, yeah. I mean, the whole thing where like 90% of the spellcasting prestige classes it made you give up at least one level of spellcasting, and it was like you have to be so good. Like the benefits have to be so high in order to be worth that, and the vast majority of them weren't. And it was like there's just no reason to do that. Like ostensibly the reason was to make it not that you should always take a prestige class because you could to give you a reason to keep taking the base class, but like it, I mean the solution as they figured out, you know, Pathfinder, everybody figured this out is like, oh, you just need more class features on the base class that you're giving up other than spellcasting. Return to Grit Gate, okay. I must bring the decoded signal to Barathrum immediately. Return in a few hours. By then I'll have discussed the next course of action with Barathrum and we'll have further instructions for you. Why don't we get to go? Okay, that's fine. I get it. Okay. Well, let's go check in with the people who changed their shops, if I remember who they are. I think you're one of them. Let's go see what they're selling. Gesticulating item mod. +2 strength, but disallows the use of the floating nearby equipment slot. That's extremely
That
funny.
doesn't seem worth it.
No, it's not good, but it's extremely funny.
Yeah.
You're gesticulating too much, so you can't have a thing floating near you. You're just gonna, like, whack into it? Like...
Yeah. And that makes you stronger?
Yeah. Right, the hover sled. I think we have a hover sled, so I don't think we'd ever need to make one. 9-fold boots. I don't know what these do. A
Probably.
rubber gum injector. A salve injector. Stun gas grenade. Oh, a thermal grenade. Recipe. That's cool. Seems good. What grenades do I have right now? I know freeze grenade 3, resonance grenade 1, stun. Okay. I mean, a thermal grenade seems like it's going to be a good all-around damage one, I would assume. Seems like it makes sense to me.
Good.
How much money do we have? I mean, I know we have a bunch of it on.
A lot.
Comma. And we probably have stuff to sell too. I'm sure. Which I should go figure out, I guess. The fuck are the... Oh, right, we need to put our non-cold equipment on.
To be warm anymore.
Which was these. Give us teleportation. Let's see here. What the fuck are these bounding boots? Oh, yeah, that's cool. I mean, those are better than the Crocusins, I'm pretty sure. But...
I don't know about that!
Left arm is our...
Since we have to keep them in our chest, you're not allowed to sell them.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't think they're worth anything.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Being rude about my crocosins.
I'm sorry, what?
About my crocosins.
Oh, your Crocusins. I heard proper sins, and I was really confused.
I've been very prideful this week.
I respect you.
Darcy, I just want you to know, I respect you.
Mary, I actually don't respect you.
I certainly wouldn't.
Damn. Okay. Well, I handed off to the thing to the guy. He's like, all right, wait here for a few hours. So I was looking at what they got for sale. I was gonna buy this recipe for thermal grenade 3.
Mhm.
Seems good. Then we're looking at
Yeah.
what could I sell? Yeah, I was like, I think the bounding boots are probably better worth wearing than the Crocs.
Absolutely.
um, let's see here. I assume we can sell these jeweled sandals.
So you're allowed to sell them.
But I'd just hold on to them as a trade good. They're worth $100
Yeah,
and they weigh 1 pound.
that's true. Da, 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 da. Let's see, weapons. The dagger, although the dagger is worth 40. It's also pretty good. The stun rod, I assume we can sell. I don't remember why we have this. Probably just picked it up.
Yeah, just picked it up. You can sell that. You can sell the battle axe. You can sell.
Yeah, my battle axe that I've been
lightsaber.
using for so long.
Mhm.
That it's been. You'd sell what?
Oh, the lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't hear what you
You
said.
could also dismantle it, but
Yeah. I think I have.
you could probably sell some of the guns that you traded to Koyokama Kakakama.
That's right. We need to retrieve those. We got a spare. I'm gonna grab those. Because there's an extra sniper rifle. Is Kaikaki Kamakama equipped the sniper rifle? Is this what
Almost
happened?
definitely, yeah. Uh-huh.
Right, because the jacked laser rifle is here. I forgot that it's a jacked laser rifle. Why?
Every time we say Koyukamu Kakakama's name, we're getting further away from the correct arrangement of those syllables.
Kayukama Kakakama. What
Nope.
do you mean?
Koyukamu Kakakama.
Yeah.
One syllable. I guess two maybe. Kayu Kamu Kakakama. It's just that middle bit. What?
Koyu.
Yeah. What did I say?
Kayu.
Caillou. Caillou. It's Caillou.
We're not talking about Gadzuki.
Wow. Well, that's a different thing.
You probably want to take those files back and just tell them you're not going to use them.
What?
I'm just letting you know. You're not going to use the files.
What the fuck is this thing? Why does...
This is the ganglionic teleprojector.
Yeah, I see that.
You can use this on robots.
Okay. I was always more of a Zabumafu kid than a Caillou kid. Since, yeah, these were both... I was too old for both of these, but I have younger siblings, so I saw a lot of Zabumafu.
This means absolutely nothing to me.
I watched Kratz Creatures, which was Zabumafu minus Zabumafu minus Zabumafu. Literally Zabumafu minus Zabumafu.
What the fuck are you saying?
Same page, Darcy.
Also, I missed when Sierra said, "I write crocossins, not tragedies." But I've just spotted that now, and I did enjoy it.
Why? So why is Kamakama two dudes?
You've ever said it.
Two dudes hung out with the real life lemur, who was also a puppet, like half the time. because they're the Krat brothers, who previously had an animal show for children called Krat's Creatures before Zaboomafoo. Yeah, sometimes it was also cartoon. Yeah. there, there was a live lemur, a puppet, and a cartoon. Uh, yeah, I do remember that cartoon. Yeah, not being good. Why is Koyu Kama Kaumu Kakakama equipped a sniper rifle over the laser rifle? Is it
Well,
because
the
the
laser
laser
rifle's empty.
rifles? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gumby Tier Uncanny Valley. Is Gumby Uncanny Valley? In what world is Gumby Uncanny Valley? What? Like claymation Gumby?
B.
You. I,
TV show called Bodger and Badger, which was a guy and a badger puppet who constantly had mashed potato fights, and I found it so upsetting.
mashed potato fights.
They would just like start flinging mashed potato around, and mashed potato got on everything, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why is there mashed potato everywhere? This is terrible."
Yeah, I don't like that.
A lot of kids' TV in the 90s was like making a mess.
Yeah.
And I found it so upsetting as a child. I was like, "There's mess everywhere. It's gross." There was Rosie and Jim about two ragdolls that live on a canal boat. And the theme song goes, Rosie and Jim, bobbing along on the old canal. Rosie and Jim, and John who steers the boat. And basically the canal boat would go up the river a little bit. The guy who drives the canal boat would like go into town and just wander around doing normal things. And the ragdolls would like follow him around going hee hee hee. And spying on him, and then they'd go back to the canal boat and lie down again before he got back. And that was the entire TV show. It was the same thing every time. That was my favorite because nobody was throwing around anything gooey.
All right then.
All British TV sounds fake. That's, yeah, a lot of it.
There's also one about a little classic car that trundles around getting into hijinks.
Darcy,
I can't remember what that one's called.
last weekend, no, not last weekend, 2 weekends ago, Fiona and Daimon had me watch 2 episodes of The Crystal Maze.
What did you think?
Amazing that this... I think the thing that's so weird about it is that it's for adults. Like, it's a bunch of adults playing, like, just Legends of the Hidden Temple ass. Like, it is a Nickelodeon children's game show, except you are just running adults through it and have the most, like, the wild, like, campus host of any television program I have seen. Like, just... It's wipe. I mean, the thing is that it's mostly, a lot of it, Sierra, importantly, like, there are, like, physical dumb challenges, you know, of like, oh, they gotta climb across this thing in above a pit of thingies or whatever. Like, there's some of that, but there's also just a lot of, like, there was one bit that we watched that's, like, it's just a puzzle, and there's like 5 pieces in the puzzle, and that was clearly supposed to be like there's a design on the puzzle, and they're large, they're like giant pieces, and they're like triangles, that different shapes they fit together, and like it was clearly like the thing where like they put the puzzle together and then they get a information from what's on the puzzle and they have to go do something else, and it's like the whole thing, they have like 3 minutes to do it or something, and the guy doing it didn't complete the puzzle. Like it was supposed to be that was the easy part, was you just put this together real quick and then you figure out the information, and it was just like, oh no. Watching this guy like move these pieces around, like you trying to be like, oh no, that doesn't work.
The one we used to watch was Raven, which was like similar, but it was children doing it. And the conceit was that if they didn't do the challenge in time, they got locked in a tomb forever.
Oh my god.
They'd be like running to the door to like finish it in time.
Yeah.
And, like
that's kind of what happens in the Crystal Maze. Yeah, they get locked in the room if they don't leave. Even if they don't complete it, they need to leave before the time's up.
Yeah.
But like, because the important part of the Crystal Maze is it's a team of like 4 or 5 people or whatever, but only one person goes in to do each thing, and so then the rest of the people are standing outside watching and just yelling at them. They try to do this, and in most of the stuff, like some of them, like the ones that are like intellectual, like puzzle stuff, theoretically, they could actually be helpful, but most of it, they're just like yelling at it, like, no, turn left. And you're like, they know what they're like, they can tell where they're trying to go. You like, shut the fuck up.
You should watch a couple of episodes of Raven.
Yeah. It's really funny. Okay, let's get these thingies. Okay.
It's like peak British kids TV.
Oh, we're carrying too much. I'm shocked. We're carrying too much to move.
What? Us? No.
Where are you? Right, sorry. I need to wake you up.
It's lava.
What?
There's a Netflix show. I think it's on Netflix called The Floor is Lava. And you just have to like get across an obstacle course. But the floor is lava, so if you fall in, you're just like out. It's just like an obstacle course floating on goo.
I had seen that this existed, but I oh, what are you, where are you going? What did I do? I also didn't know there's a whole room full of, I didn't remember there's a whole room full of droids here. No, I don't think you're one of the person whose inventory resets. I don't remember what the, Sparta Fusile does, maybe?
Fusile's inventory does reset, yes.
Where the fuck did they go? Let's check, bro. Are they up in the medical beds? Yes. Wait, are they asleep? Is that a bed?
Yes. They're not in a bed, but they're near a bed.
But then asleep.
You know, they fell asleep before they could get to bed.
Sometimes you're too sleepy.
Deals additional heat damage on a hit when powered. High capacity. Increased charge capacity. That seems nice. A carbine, which is like what we have. I don't think we need one of those. Powered exoskeleton. Sounds cool. Precinct Navigator. I don't know what that does either. Should we spend a bunch of money learning how to make a powered exoskeleton? I'm gonna guess the answer is no, but
How much do you want to make a powered exoskeleton?
what?
How much do you want to make a powered exoskeleton?
Well, I don't know what it does.
It gives you like +2 strength.
What slot does it go in?
You're back.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's not useful. What's a precinct navigator?
It's basically similar to a compass bracelet, but it's better.
Okay, that's not exciting. Sorry,
For
guy.
navigating.
High capacity? How does high capacity work?
Believe high capacity is just what it sounds like.
Put more in.
Yeah, like I think it's something you apply to cell specifically. It just makes it so they have a higher capacity.
Oh, you apply it to a cell. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that seems good then. And it's not that expensive. Do we have anything that we're selling? I think we probably sold stuff we wanted to sell. What was the witchwood bark for?
It is just it's a healing item you can use, but it confuses you.
Okay, I just remember you talked about it last time, and we kept like forgetting to do something with it, I think.
Yeah, it's probably
I
just forgetting to use it in emergencies.
don't think that's what it was, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I guess I need to go. Oh my god, you're not close enough. You have not swapped your weapon. Okay. What was I gonna sell? I don't remember.
Guns. You have a lot of stuff to sell, so
No, I know. There's.
your combat shotgun, the booster gun.
Okay, I don't have anything to use the booster gun for. I don't know if that's.
It's you load injectors into it, but the thing is, it's not something you are likely to use. Let's just
Okay.
go with that.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use the shotgun. I want to sell the sniper
I don't
rifle, but
think
I
you
want
are
my
either.
other sniper rifle back from Kakakama first. Okay, let's go to our box.
At least all the crocsins, the most important item.
We do still have them. I'm gonna swap them out and then put them in our box. Nope, store an item. There we go.
So we should keep them safe for special occasions.
Yep. We got another ontological anchor.
You can probably
Which anchors?
disassemble that one.
Okay.
The bits are going to be the most useful thing to you.
Well, the security interlock actually has weight, and I guess we could sell the one, or well, keep it, but as a thing to sell. These we need to learn. Is there anything to do with drained chem cells? I guess disassemble them?
You could disassemble them or sell them. Either works. You could also throw them down the well, but I don't really think you need any more Mechanimus reputation at this point.
I would hope not. Yeah. You can refill them. You can refill chem cells.
You can. I just don't think it's a useful way to spend your bits. Because chem cells are just... It's not worth spending on chem cells. They're the most basic battery you can find.
Gotcha. Add simple cloning effects to cooked meals.
I'm always saying this.
Okay. How's our weight looking? Heavy, but we've got a lot of carrying capacity on our friends. So our got a lot of skill points. Interesting. Okay. Well, what do we need to be doing? Waiting. Is there anything we should go do in the meantime?
A ruin?
You could go to the Nap Pentagon, or whatever it was.
I suppose we could.
I love taking a
No,
nap.
it was the NAD, not right, because you said it was rad.
Yes, yes, the NAD
Goodbye,
Pentagon.
Sierra.
Bye, Sierra.
Sleep well.
Yes, please go sleep before you forget to sleep.
Yeah. Please.
Let's see what kind of feature is the NAD Pentagon? It's a ruin.
Oh, never mind. You should not go all the way over there. That's a bad idea.
It's near the Id Freehold.
Yeah, that place is cool.
Check out Ruin.
Can I like? I would be happy to. Walk through all the gunk. Alright. So we're here. What haven't we investigated?
We investigated.
These are all the way over there, huh?
Sometimes that's how it goes. You're just getting random ruins.
Yeah. Cider. Have we not been to these? Or does it just not show that we... No, it does. Okay. Hmm. Well, there's one right here. That we apparently haven't been to.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Great. I love to get lost. Fuck is... Oh, it's a goat folk bully. Well, my solar cells haven't recharged very much yet. Did guy immediately force wall himself? Oh, he's got like a floating?
Yeah, he has a force bubble that
Oh,
he can surround himself with.
that's cool.
It follows him around. And that's another reason why he loves shooting guns.
Yeah, I mean, we did that with, this is an unplenished godhead.
Yeah, that's what the Nevatali worship.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's a Nefertali?
Those guys.
But it's this guy. Yeah. A body time fit to living the smalls of spiral roots is kept worn by a layer of symbiotic moss fur. Bright scanning eyes peer out the self-same mask of his minion, making his face a blazing portrait of togetherness, laced, burned, and painted to point. greebled egg of metal and circuited glass was fished from the chrome fall to be welded on and serve as spiritual center mass for a minion of wood sprogs. Their sensory pain remains unplenished, and so they have yet to show the growth rings of communal meaning. Well, I can't move, so, alright. All this shit. These are chameleons. And, okay. I'm gonna assume these are unshelled reptiles. Yeah. I still lost? There's still hostiles nearby. Okay, we're no longer lost, but now there are hostiles nearby. God, what did he fucking shoot? He blasted something. Did you still have not equipped the... Oh, there's a goop.
A goop.
Good as fighting. Okay, we can leave. I guess we can investigate these ruins. We discovered Ewar. There's another ganglionic teleprojector.
Oh boy.
You're the third enrolled at a local yurt as a tramp. You're at the third chariot was
Good.
driven off a cliff by a trickster band of mollusks. I
That's
hate
good.
when I chariot is driven off the road by a trickster band of mollusks. Oh, I don't like that. Lacquered polarized telescopic monocle. That's incredible. That's actually quite useful.
Yeah.
Will I remember to...
I don't feel like you have too much issue at this point
No.
identifying artifacts, but still.
More elastin gloves. Well. Wait. Okay, I can't. It blocks me. Wavefront sculpted on a button. I fished it out, a proud and piercing whine. Has shifted over Earth. You will need to act under ordinary pressure, as the substitute a very unforgiving place. A thing make your head spin. Asketh and thou surviveth. Okay. Oops. What did I do? What's that? Oh, that's another unplenished godhead. It's got a different icon. Oh, so full solar cell. Hello, ape.
Hello,
Kinetic
ape.
suspension. Well, a third set. Volume 3. Your heat resist score is 0. Okay. Think we can go back now? I feel like it's probably been long enough.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to learn these. Oh, there's something I was gonna disassemble, but I don't remember what it was. Hello. I brought the decoded signal to Barathrum, and he's finished musing on it. We have fresh instructions for you, journey friend. Are you ready to hear them? Yeah. Barathrum needs you for an undertaking of great importance. You must journey to Amonporch, far to the north. There the spindle stretches from earth to sky. Unfortunately, a troublesome merchant from the consortium of Phaida has relocated there and declared Zerself Earl of Amonporch. We need you to broker a deal so that we may lease control of the spindle. Failing that, you'll need to dispose of the self-appointed Earl. Yeah, I know how to negotiate. Be careful on your approach to Amonporch, journey friend. So far east into the reaches of Cud, the Pudis Templar lie in wait. Yeah, we've met. Who are the Putis Templar? What?
Nothing. I
Best
was just going to
friends.
say, yeah, we've met the guys who suck.
The Putis Templar, or the Sons and Daughters, as they call
Brutus Templar is
themselves,
such a funny name.
are an order of knights who claim descendancy from the Eaters, the ancient folk who wrought the chrome halls of Cud. Beware them, for while they despise all mutants, they harbor a special malice for Barthroom. Well, I'm not a mutant. Take care that you do not find
Yeah.
yourself inside one of their slave pens. What is the purpose of this? That will be revealed in due time. Do not forget your place, journey friend. Wow. That's kind of rude. I guess we'll go secure the spindle. I don't have any cybernetics, right? Because we were able to do it in Bethesda Souza.
Yeah.
Points used, yeah. Where's, oh, this is a back item.
Yes.
Does this thing have charge?
Charge in terms of like how many times you can use it?
Yeah.
No, but it has a cooldown.
Oh, it has a cooldown. Okay, yeah, it's like it doesn't have like it doesn't have anything that goes into it. It doesn't need like fuel or
Mhm.
energy. It just zoops.
Zhoop.
Zoot zoot zoot.
No, not that.
Why not?
No, it's illegal.
God darn it, I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't know what that button is. Okay, so yeah, that's the spindle. Is that where we're going? That's Almond Porch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, that is. Huh. So, that's a ways. Is there anything along the way? That's a goat folk village. Is that a goat folk village we've been to?
Mm, hard to say. You would have to check your journal. There are a lot of goat folk villages.
Yeah, actually, this is. this one that they wanted us to go? I mean, this was given to us in Kaya Kukaya. Yeah, I was like trying to remember where I think we might have gotten this there and we said, yeah, maybe we'll go to this other place. I don't know. Let's go. We have not been here before, I think. Also, are these people gonna try and kill me? Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah. Goat folk don't like you. There's no way. They're probably hundreds. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
They've even reached
yeah.
1,000.
Okay, well. Okay, I was like, what's happening? Are we not fighting? Hello? Feathered elastine gloves. Great. 250 reputation with birds. I'm sure we'll need that at some point. Is that literally all that's here? I don't know if this is a village.
You know, there's one building there. I think that counts as a village.
I don't think it does.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, okay. Oh, we should save. Well, I guess it saves when we're at the Great Gate. You discover a lair. A lair?
A lair.
I've got a lair. Do you have a lair?
No.
And a minion. Yurt Warden. A braid of roasted frog skin stretches taut over his swollen pectorals and fastens the satchel to his hips. Great. Seems to have a gun.
Yes, he does.
Issachar rifle. Don't shoot me. Oh, backpack. One starry evening, a babe was found swaddled with its mouth full of circuits by a group of Beetles in Red Rock. Took him into their fold and fostered him and became known as Reshef, the coiled lamb of Beetles. Who's that guy? Where'd they go? I've become confused. I hate
No.
being confused.
I'm always confused. I like the way the confusion works in this game. Where,
I
like,
think it's
everything
good.
just looks fucked.
Mhm.
And
I
all the
don't
names of
like
things
it.
are weird. I love it. I think I would not like it if I was the one playing it rather than watching you play it.
Haha. I'm frozen solid.
Uh,
Ow.
wow, calling the mist frigid. Not very sex positive.
Where is our other buddy?
Did he die? What's
Oh,
that
I don't-
flaming cloak there?
I don't think he died. I thought we got a
No,
notification.
I think those lasers shooting are probably your friends.
An iron
Oh, that's
weave
fine.
cloak.
Neat.
Very
I think the
heavy
flaming
for
thing's
a
the
cloak.
Aether cloak, but
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's broken and badly damaged, you don't say. The hell? Oh, there you are. Oh, hi.
The Waruma.
hmm.
Hmm. You block with your what I call it. Are we
We get...
shut in a little room?
Yeah.
You probably got obliterated in a small room by virtue of there being grenades going off.
Uh-huh. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, no, I think you can go out to the south. Yeah.
There we go. We're free.
Oh boy, a shaman. Well, there's your friend.
Yeah. They've been around.
D.
I just like them showing up and immediately crowding you out. You'll probably have to wait manually as opposed to trying to walk through it or
I
whip your
know.
ontological anchor.
There we go. I was trying to wait. Okay. Okay. Um, I feel kind of out of it, so I think I will stop a little
Oh.
early.
That is perfectly fine.
And we can go
Not
down
fine.
into
Continue
this.
gaming.
We can go down into this dungeon next time.
Yeah.
Face a legendary goat folk bully. Love to face down
Get
a
'em.
legendary bully.
Yulf, you must stop bullying. Only you can do this.
Next week we've got the anti-bullying stream.
That's right.
I will be here next week. The week afterwards, I think I will be in Spain.
Okay. I hope you enjoy Spain.
Let's see.
I'm going to a conference.
Oh.
That would
Fancy.
be the 21st.
Hang on, let me look at my diary and actually tell you. Yes, I fly out on the 15th and I return on the 21st.
Okay. Well, I'm also gone that weekend, so that works out.
Great.
I'm not going to Spain though.
God, I have to give a
Yulf,
talk
why
on
aren't you
Tuesday. I
going to
should really
Spain?
prepare for that.
Seems expensive.
It does seem like it would be significantly more expensive for you to go to Spain.
That seems true. Jeez, Yulf, I can't believe you don't live in the UK.
Yeah, it's a surprise to everyone, I know.
It explains a lot, actually, in retrospect.
Uh-huh.
I was
Those
wondering
things
about your
where
accent.
you just, you never would have thought of it first, but then you hear it and you're like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
didn't I think of that?
why didn't I realize? That's why his sleep schedule is so weird.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought you just had a Bristol accent.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that. Sure, this will cause me problems. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be back next week.
In the UK.
Sure. Easy.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.